Hello everyone, my name is Akash and welcome to PySpark Learning Hub. In this video, we will be solving an PySpark problem. All the problem I will be discussing are sourced from various platforms like LeetCode, HackerRank, SQLPad, or they are from real interview scenarios. I will be demonstrating my approach or my way of solving a PySpark problem. Any PySpark problem solving process typically involves few important steps. Step 1, understanding and discussing the problem. Step 2, identifying the input data and expected output. Step 3, writing the PySpark code to solve the problem. Alright, let's see today's problem statement. So the step 1 is problem statement. Actor and director who cooperated at least 3 times. The problem statement is something like this. Write a PySpark program to report that to create a report that provides the pair of actor ID and director ID where the actor has cooperated with the director at least 3 times. That means we have to find the actor and director who have worked for at least 3 times. So the problem statement is very simple and the difficulty level what we have for this particular problem is easy. And I have already created the schema and data. I will be sharing this document. So let's understand the step 2, which is identifying the input data and expected output. Let's see how the input data is looking like. We have a PySpark DF where it has 3 column: actor ID, director ID, and timestamp. And if you see, we have bunch of actors, which is 1, 2, and we have bunch of director ID, which is 1, 2. Okay. Now, when they have worked is nothing but the timestamp. Now, if you see, actor ID 1 and director ID 1 has worked for 3 times, right? So that's why you are getting output as actor ID 1, 1. Whereas actor ID 1, 2, they have worked for 2 times, whereas the actor ID 2 and director ID 1 has worked for 2 times. That's why they have not satisfied the condition of working at least 3 times. So this is how the input and output is looking like. So we have understood what is the step 1 and we have understood what is the step 2. Now, before starting step 3, I want you all to pause this video and try to solve it. If you didn't get the solution also, it is fine, but it is important to give a try. Remember, practice is the only way to learn PySpark. Alright, let's jump to Jupyter Notebook and see how we can solve this particular problem. Already I have created a Spark session. If you see, I have used a Spark session.builder. A lot of configuration I have used. For example, what is the warehouse, what should be the port, and a different configuration. And I have enabled the Hive support so that I can access and use Spark.sql also. And if you see, my master is Yarn. You have two options. Either you can use Yarn or you can use local. So I'm using Yarn and I'm creating a get or create function and creating a Spark session. So after that, I have a schema already. If you see, I have actor ID, director ID, and timestamp. Uh, I have used struct type to define the schema instead of using infer schema. You have two ways. Either you can define the schema or you can do a infer schema. In project, it is always we go for a struct type of creating schema. We usually define what should be the schema of a data frame, and this is the data what we have. Okay, so let's see how we can create a data frame now. I To create a data frame, what we have to write is data frame is equal to spark dot create data frame, and what you will be giving is data comma schema. Okay. Now, if you execute this thing, let's try to see the df dot show. There you go. We have the data now. Now, what we have to do is we have to identify the actor ID and director ID, how many times they have worked. Okay, so what we have to do is ID and director ID. This 1 and 1, we should get the count as 3. 1 and 2 should get the count as 2, and 2 and 1 should get the count as 2. So basically, we have to group it. So df dot group by, right? Df dot group by, you use group by what? We have to group it by actor ID, correct? And director ID, both, right? So we have to group it by actor ID and director ID, and we should get the count, correct? Isn't it? So I'm doing a group by, let's see, dot show whether will I get the expected result or not. There you go. So actor ID 1 and 2 have worked for 2 times, 1 and 1 has worked for 3 times, and 2 and 1 has worked for 2 times. Instead of displaying, let's store it into a particular variable. Result dot df is equal to this, and result df dot show. Okay. Now what we want as a expected output is we want actor ID and director ID 1 1. So what we can do is result df dot filter we can use, right? Dot filter we can use, and what filter we have to use is we want count. Okay, this count as, okay, what result df dot result df count should be greater than or equal to 3, right? Let's see if we are getting the result as 1 or 1. There you go. But in output we don't want this count, so what we have to do is we have to just select the expected output. We want only actor ID and we want only director ID, right? So let's do a show and let's see. There you go. So instead of saving there, what we will do is final df is equal to this and final df dot show. Okay, there you go. So we have achieved the expected output, right? So I have given the solution also in this particular document. You can go through that particular document. So this is how we need to solve any PySpark problem. Remember the steps which I have explained in this video. Try to apply the same approach to solve any PySpark problem. Remember, practice is the only way to learn PySpark. Tell us how you have solved this problem in the comment section. Don't forget to like and share this video to help others on their PySpark journey. The more you practice, the better you become. So keep practicing and keep learning. Thank you.